Hello, Professor. So today the assignment is based on death rates in women with breast cancer. Okay, for my sample in my population, my sample is that about 280,000 new cases of invasive breast cancer will be diagnosed in women. About 41,760 women will die from breast cancer. The population is that 1.9 million all patients suffer from breast cancer, both men and women. My variables. My dependent variable is that females with breast cancer. My independent variable is the stages in cancer that they are diagnosed. So it's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. My hypothesis. My null hypothesis is that there is a correlation between the stages that they are diagnosed in and the effectiveness in treatment. My alternative hypothesis is that there is no correlation in the type of treatment they need. Okay, so my bias in research is the article speaks about females with breast cancer and their survival rates. It's a neutral article given by the government. The two levels of measurements that I chose was nominal, which is the races of females, so like white, African Americans, Hispanics, and ordinal, stages of which type of breast cancer. So stage 1, stage 2. The sampling procedure. The sampling procedure is the number of females with breast cancers are 127.5 per 100,000 women per year. They use chemo, radiology, examination, and hormone therapy to survive the cancer. The death of females with breast cancer are 20.6 per 100,000 women per year. The previous women breast cancer is caught, the better risk a person has of surviving 5 years after being diagnosed. For women with breast cancer, 62.5 are recognized at the local stage. The 5-year survival for localized female with breast cancer is 98.8. This shows that women who are diagnosed with breast cancer have a likelihood of not surviving due to them being diagnosed at such a terminal stage, so at the last stage. The data analysis. All women in which were diagnosed with breast cancer in 2006 to 2015 showed the death rate of 6.9%. Out of this 6.9%, 89.9% survived. So analyzing this data shows that women are more likely diagnosed in the early stage of breast cancer than later, which is good actually. The findings. Tracking the amount of new cases, death, and survival over time will help scientists recognize how progress will be made and where more work is required to address problems such as improving screenings or seeking alternative therapies. Protection of the human rights. This author did an amazing job in keeping the patient's identity private, only allowing access to race, gender, and age. Prospective budget. For business rent, it will be $60. For tools, it will be $20. Radiation therapy, $150. Hormone, $180. Employee salary, $90. Total of $500,000 and $900,000. I don't know if I said that correctly. Probably did. Okay, for the metacognitive reflection, in this article, it made me realize that there are a lot of women with breast cancer. It is interesting that there are different percentages when it comes to race and ethnicity. My hypothesis guide. So for my question, I picked survival rates of women with breast cancer. The information is that the diagnostic stage of cancer, which refers to the level of cancer in the body, determines treatment options and has a significant effect on survival period. In general, if the cancer is found only in the part of the body in which is started, it is located. Hypothesis. Survival rates depends when the woman has the examination and what type of treatment they get. The test of the hypothesis about out of 268,000 cases, only 41,000 deaths. The result is that the survival depends on the time effective treatment. The conclusion is that generally speaking, survival of women with breast cancer is fine. Moreover, the stages in which they are diagnosed plays a huge factor in their chances of survival. And that's about it. My reference is right here. And yeah.